does. Oh, I'm going to take it. Needs to dry. Oof. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is just a random personal reading, picking up the energy. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right. If you haven't watched, this is my new magical box. Okay, it has cut up tarot cards in it, like definitions, tarot books, stuff like that. It's really been helping like pull some interesting messages out, so I can kind of put all my tarot decks together when I do it this way. So take a resonates, see if it doesn't. I'm going to pull tarot too. I'll get a deck out. This is just kind of for like, you know how you pull like an oracle card in the beginning, right? This is kind of like that. Okay, first one down. Healing. Like that. It was healing in reverse, though. I hope it doesn't have to stay in reverse. There's rigid. Okay, rigid wall. Someone's healing. They're rigid walls. Makes sense. Cycles. What goes around comes around. Okay, somebody around you could be like healing. And the whole part of them healing is so then you guys can, you know, be together, so the energy can be together. It's always better for people to freaking heal. What up, everybody in the chat? Good morning, everybody. Then we've got loyalty. Stand up for who and what you believe in. 33, 37, 333 right away. So somebody could be closing up their healing cycle. There it is. Celebration. Celebrate good times. Okay. Because there were maybe parts of your life where you were, yeah, there's midnight. Possibly like displacing things onto other people, right? That didn't really have anything to do with those people. Displacement is a funny, fickle bitch, okay? Comes from massive trauma. So, seems like somebody's wrapping up a cycle here. Their walls were up. You could have been single for a while. Ooh, look at that. There's the lovers. And you know when Mike and Elle get together, they're just best friends. It just makes sense. They can read each other's mind. They get along so well. And it's never about their relationship. It's about everybody around them. Their relationship just makes people better, right? Some people get into relationships and everything around them fucking dies. Look at the grave. Literally dies. Where other people get together and it's like people benefit off of that. It's like mankind just gets better, okay? And then there's the King of Cups where it's like, you see how he's looking up? Okay? What up, everybody? Okay, see how he's looking into the clouds and the clouds are parting, right? It's like looking for something bigger, right? Looking for something that means something. Looking for any type of break in the clouds, right? Any type of clarity. That kind of seems like maybe you've been, you know, getting yourself better this whole time. Well, this whole time, I mean, a couple years. Healing for 20 years, 10 years, something like that, 33 years. Okay. Healing from something and like changing your whole life. Okay. And even kind of spitting fire at people who knew people or who know people who hurt you. Because think of it that way. Like if there's monsters in your family or like monsters in, you know, in your circle of friends, and they're like literally hurting people, okay, doing things to people, hurting children, hurting their friends, gossiping, lying about people or something like that. It's like, think about it that way. It's like, would you really want to be around their energy, right? Like they're the ones that almost make the problem worse, right? So think of it that way. Like if somebody's enabling a monster to act like a monster, to just be a dick, to be an asshole, to just fucking piss on everybody else's life, like, do you want to be friends with that person? So it's like people around this main person, right? Whoever hurt you or whatever hurt you, it's like the things around it also got hit with your wrath, which so shall it be. I mean, it's kind of, you know, you can take the analogy a few different ways depending on what this trauma was, of whatever you had to heal from. Okay, like, you know, it could have been like, the analogy could be like, you might have had a spouse who cheated on you and it was bad, you know, it was a bad cheat, like that, like you were loyal to them, okay, like fucking loyal, like you did things for this person that you never thought you would do, and then they fucking cheat on you, or they, you know, they do something to you, they just end it, they just walk away. And then there's other people in your life that came after that person that you couldn't be with even though you wanted, or you end up acting like an asshole to, because this one person who started it all, you think, okay, well, other people are going to treat me like that. If this one person did it and I was loyal as fuck to them, what makes me think that nobody else is going to do it? And that's the thing, is like, it's, you know, other people get hit with your wrath, like I say, because so many people are bad. Honestly, like, it really sucks. Out of like 10 people, I would say there are 8 rotten apples, okay, out of that 10. And you don't get rid of those rotten apples, they suffocate and kill the other ones because they're so acidic and they're so, decay and death is so like a moth to a flame, man. You know how, good job, guys. You know how like taxidermies, they will sit the dead out and then they'll just let the maggots do it all, right? Because the maggots and the beetles and death beetles and stuff, they'll just like tear apart that carcass way faster than what a human can do it. And like, why let a human do it when like there are things that do that naturally for you? So it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe somebody's, you know, like I don't know what the taxidermy was in there. Maybe let the beetles and the maggots do all the hard work from now on. You don't even just boil it at the end once all the shit's taken off. But even still, I don't know. It's like, you know, I don't know, again, what the taxidermy? What is that about? Anyways, I'm getting derailed. Okay, so sometimes it's just like, okay, that's the relationship. You know, you and your relationship with nature, okay, it just makes everything better around you, right? Why force, like, because death is death. I think I'm saying deaf. Are you fucking deaf? I talk so loud. Okay, it's ridiculous. It hurts my own ears. Death, okay, is one of those things that it's inevitable. It always happens. Like if you use death properly, you can use it as transformation. You can use it as transcendence. You can change with it. You can grow with it, because death is just fucking everywhere. You can't get away with it, or you can't get away from it. Okay, so why not embrace it? Maybe you're gonna like, you know what's super cool? I watch a lot of people who do work with skulls and shit. Okay, no, I am not a Libra. I'm Aquarius, sun and moon. People who do, okay, so they take skulls and stuff like, the hummingbird skulls one are so awesome because they're so fucking small. But like, I mean, I have a jaw, so like they would take this jawbone, okay, and then like put it on a canvas and then put like stones around it and shit. That shit sells, baby. That sells. Okay. So like, even with this one, like this jawbone, like you can see the nerve endings. The teeth are still in it. All right. I don't know. My sister found this a long time ago. I've had it forever. Sometimes I put magical things in this little bone piece right here. But I don't know, maybe you want to do something with taxidermy. It's like, it fucking, let me tell you, some of these artists on Instagram make a fucking nice amount of money with it, okay? Ooh, look at that, King of Wands. And the star, as I talk about, I'm an Aquarius. There I am right there. If that's who you want to know I am, that's who I am right there. This is a magical as fuck channel. Anybody that's new, okay, if you believe in magic, stay here, be a part of this channel, because it's the most magical channel in the entire world. That you will never find a more magical channel. I literally said I'm Aquarius, and it's right there. Because it's a magical as fuck channel. There is no coincidence. Don't believe in coincidence, because coincidence means nothing. The universe is not very, what do they say? The universe is not, okay, Sherlock says it. And Dr. John Watson keeps, I'm talking about the European Sherlock, not the American Sherlock. John keeps talking about coincidence, and Sherlock says the world is never so lazy. Like, don't believe in coincidence, because the world, okay, is not lazy to line up a coincidence, a coinkydink. It's a coinkydink. No. Okay, the universe just lined up thousands of years worth of divine timing right in front of you, and you say it's a coincidence? Oh, good God. A coincidence would be you wear the same color shirt as somebody to work, okay? The universe never makes a mistake. It's like something like that. Thank you, Wolfheart. Okay, it's like something like that. It's like, literally, he says it so slick. And it's true. It's like, no, the universe is not lazy. The universe just lined that up. You just lined that up. You see something line up, like, oh man, I sent something in my head last night. And the movie said the line right after I said it in my head. I went, oh man, that's a blah, blah, blah. And the guy went, oh man, that's a blah, blah, blah. I was like, I got goosebumps all over me. I've never seen the movie before. Again, the universe is rarely so lazy. Are you kidding? No! Okay, maybe that's why the King of Strands is here, because maybe the King of Cups is looking at things like, oh, that's a coincidence. Oh, look at all that, but it's not for me. But the King of Wands is like, are you fucking kidding? If you don't go for that, you're a fucking idiot. Okay, literally. Just like Lucas. They asked Lucas specifically how to kill this big monster thing that's like taken over. And Lucas is like, oh, fireworks. And everyone's like, yeah, Lucas. Yeah, right. Shut up. You're stupid. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what fucking killed the thing? The fireworks. Okay? The fucking fireworks did it. Everyone was like, oh, yeah, Lucas. Oh, friggin' idiot. No, Lucas was the smartest one of all, because he's the star. He's the genius. Okay? There's the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Eight of Wands is like, that's the shit that's on its way. Okay, and the Queen of Swords, if she's in reverse, she's lying. So maybe you're lying to yourself if you're saying that you're not seeing something that is literally being delivered to you. Like in a fucking package. Like the universe can't deliver something better than Carrie at the fucking prom with everybody there that's made fun of her, that's fucking, joked about her behind her back, and she's like, really? You want to fuck with the crazy one? Okay, I'll show you a fucking show then, that's for sure. Okay, it's like, do you think the universe was lazy about that? No, Carrie fucking freaked out at that exact moment for a reason, because all those little fuck bags deserve to see a show. You want to keep blah 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 blah. Eventually, someone's going to explode right in front of you, and everything that you denied them, everything that you said about them, they're going to blow your fucking pants off, and you better be ready to run around fucking naked for a bit, because you ain't gonna have any clothes on after that. You're gonna be mad embarrassed if you're running your mouth about somebody. Okay, the universe is ever so lazy. Nine of Cups. This is something that somebody has literally wished for. All right. Aw, thanks, buddy. Right back at you. I like your energy too. I feel your energy. All right. I like it. I like that you're Wolfheart. Seems like an Indian name to me. I'm right there with you. All right. I am Moonshine. Welcome. I am amazing, by the way. Okay. And That's the thing, is Nine of Cups. These two people, I swear, it's like once you realize that something is just there for you. It's not for anybody else. It's there for you. You did all this healing. You changed. You put your walls down. You finished your cycles and loyalty. I mean, if somebody, like, if all of a sudden you've got the chance to be with somebody, okay, or work for somebody, okay, that you envy or that you are loyal to, like, you know how hard it is to find people that are still around doing their fucking, doing the same thing that they've always done? That's fucking awesome, man. I fucking did it. There you go. I am a psychic, my friend. Welcome, okay? Do you know how hard it is to find people that are even still doing what they were doing 20 years ago, and let alone find people that still want them to do what they were doing 20 years ago? Like, honestly, I can't find tattoo artists. I can't. No matter how hard I try, these people, they're like printing out images, and it's so... Ugh. So I went back 20 years, found somebody from 20 years ago that still does this, still does the same thing. Haven't really been able to get in touch with him, but I really hope I do, because now I'm like, okay, if he's still doing it, then there's other people that are still doing it as well. Okay, like, honestly, there is somebody around you that has the same energy as you. They match the same, they are the same, and if you get the chance to be around them, I'm telling you, it's gonna make a wish come true. But if you think that, like, it's not there for you and they're not coming for you and you want to lie to yourself, then, I mean, please don't watch me anymore. I mean, honestly, because, like, I try to tell people, like, this channel is so fucking spiritual in a sense where, like, you this is the blind leading the blind, okay? I have this tiny little light at the end of a tunnel, and that's where I get my information. All this blackness is around, but this one little shed of light gives me answers. That's how I do this. It's not easy. It's very hard, and that's why I cannot ever believe in coincidence, because how could I? If I say something at the time that somebody else is saying it, that's divine timing. That's not a coincidence, right? You are exactly lined up with somebody, mind, body, and soul. Or you wouldn't say the exact same thing, or you wouldn't be the exact same energy if you weren't on the same level as somebody. Okay, so the fact that I feel like this relationship, for one, I think is going to bring somebody back from the dead. Okay, somebody that didn't want to really be dead, but living in the void, living in the black and white, trying to figure out where their life ends, begins, where their trauma took over. I mean, when you go back into your life and you start to heal, it's like you're telling the universe that you're finally taking a step to a better life. Okay, that you want to change. Midnight, Gremlins, what happens, right? They go that Ewok, I don't know what they're called, but that little the Gremlins thing, whatever that cute little Mogwai or something like that. Okay, he is. And then he changes and he turns into this monster. Well, he doesn't, but what he creates is the monster. That's the thing, is like maybe somebody created a monster, okay? And the universe doesn't want you to be a monster anymore. They realize why you had to be, because you have to keep people away from you if you know you're going to hurt people. Because hurt people hurt people. And sometimes you don't even know you're doing it because you're hurting so much that all you want is for somebody to realize that you're hurting. So you hurt them, so maybe they'll go like, yo, why did you just hurt me? Why did you just do this? And it's like, well, fuck, I just got hurt and blah, blah, blah. And then you can be like, well, dude, like, okay, relax. Like, just because you got hurt, don't go pissing on everybody else's shit, okay? Let's just, like, talk about it for a minute. But, like, when things get taken out on you and we don't really know how to, like, deal with things, or people don't really teach you how to deal with things, it's like the smallest thing that happens or a slightly huge thing that happens can shut people down for fucking years. Years, right? Because that's what trauma does. It's traumatizing. Like, it's just like, how the fuck, like, in order to get past trauma, you have to really, like, let the sun in. You really have to want to get better, right? You need to see the problem with yourself and want to fix it, not address a problem and let it stay like that. Right? So one thing my stepmother always said, she was jealous, but she used being jealous and being able to say it as a reason to be more jealous. Well, you know, I get jealous. Yeah, but if you recognize the problem, don't you want to heal the problem? Because now you're letting jealousy overrule you. But then what people will do is let a crutch become a permanent disability. When really it's like, okay, just because if you address it, it means you want to do something about it. Don't address it and then use it against everybody to be an asshole. That's all I can hear right now. I'm like I'm a little like, I just got a little lightheaded. Like that message just left me. See you later. In like a bird, out like a bird. I tell you, these messages, they come in and out so quick. I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. I can't stop singing today. Today is my day to sing. My sister's not home. So I've been cleaning the house, playing. Oh my God, my snakes are just out of control right now. They just want to be out all the time. So I'm like walking around with snakes on my head, singing while I'm trying to clean the floors. I don't like a quiet house. Like I really like to have like music in the background or something, or like, you know, I like a sitcom playing in the background or something. Like I really don't like quiet. It's really hard to just be quiet when you're alone. Like I love being quiet. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes when I'm doing stuff, I like to, you know, keep something in the background. Like it's so quiet here sometimes. But I also didn't talk all morning, so I had to save for you guys. The old throat chakra. Okay, next message. I hope everybody's having a good day today. What's it today? Saturday? What a good day. Saturdays always seem to be a nice energy day. That's weird. Okay. So I did all these pieces of paper the other day, and like 5 of them came on my hand. And there's like 500 pieces of paper in that box. So what do you think the odds of that are? What are you saying there, Wolfgang Puck? I have no idea what I was just talking about. I'm way behind. Whitney has to rewatch these videos because I don't know what I say when I channel, but thanks. I'm glad that you pictured something. I have no idea what I was just talking about though. Like literally the channel just comes right in. Oh, cleaning with the snakes. Yeah, I've trained them to be on my head. Because they're just so annoying to carry when I'm trying to do stuff. So I've got them on my head now. I balance them on my shoulders and on my head. But they're just babies. Like they're only like 3 feet long. So soon they're going to be 5 feet long. And we have this like giant snake wrapped around my head. I'm so excited. They're my best friends. They're such good snakes. The one will sleep on me, but the other one, he's like on crack all day. Just never stops. Okay. So we have magic, spells, acting, the past, medicine. 5 of Wands. The other side. Lies. And denial. Not everything is in reach, my child. Sometimes I must create distance between what you want and when or how you're meant to receive it. Wow. Okay. So to be honest, the way I'm going with this is somebody is very effing magical. Okay. But somebody in the past, okay, said that you were not magical and actually kind of like fucked with you and put you on the other side. Okay. This was somebody acting Okay, playing a role, not you know, like if they were a parent, they weren't actually a parent. They were just acting like one. If they were a family member, they really were just acting like a family member. They really weren't an actual, I mean, although you have the same DNA, the way they're treating you is not family-like at all, okay? So now we have spells. I think that this person denied you your own personal magic. Okay. And they put it somewhere that was beyond your reach. Okay. And this could be a part of the lying, just constantly lying to you, always lying to you and saying that, you know, if you were somebody who, you know, ends up predicting the future, you know, as a child, you could have predicted a lot of things with your family. You could have said a lot of things and they really dismissed it, right? You could have pointed out the obvious on a lot of things and they called you rude, sarcastic. Do you always have to point out the obvious? Well, because that was your job, was to point out the obvious in things, right? And they always said you had a big mouth, you know, you said too much. That was you addressing magic and them saying you were being rude about it. Okay, so you had to like basically fight this person like a fucking, like the devil. Okay, Knight of Swords, literally, as I'm looking at this, okay, that's when Jack comes up against Boogie Oogie. Okay, and then look at the card that came out. I mean, that's like, I mean, the fact that Jack doesn't have a sword, that's the only difference. Okay, really. So we've got ambition, quick thinking, and drive to succeed. Okay, so now, and then he's going to behead somebody, which is going to be Boogie Oogie, the person that's been keeping you away from your future, which is now we've got Hunchback of Notre Dame, whatever his name is, okay? How he gets, you know, there's the star, fucking right, okay. How he gets told that no one's gonna love him, no one's gonna care about him, he's gonna die all by himself. That's these people, okay? Like, you know, if you have any relationships around you where somebody is, you know, telling you to be quiet or saying you're too loud, you're too much to look at, you're taking attention too much, anybody that tries to silence you, take your beauty away from you, tell you to be quiet because you're laughing too loud, those people are trying to take your star away from you. We need these people very much. You know how I was just saying I talk too loud? Okay, I laugh, I cackle. You can probably hear my cackle from a mile away. When I hear other witches cackling at bars, it makes me so happy. I hear people laughing, it makes me happy. Other people hear me laughing, hear me being loud, and get annoyed. Shut this girl up. She's showing too much affection. She's showing too much brightness, too much light. Okay, that's what they said about you. Okay, maybe they said you were the actor. You were acting the part. You really weren't that happy. Nobody could possibly be that happy. You've got to be on medication. You know what I was thinking of this morning? I was talking to my sister. I went to a helmet show, probably like, I don't know, 7 years ago or something. They were playing in Toronto, I think at Massey Hall. And I don't smoke cigarettes, but my sister does. So we were out on the patio and she was smoking. And I had smoked so much weed that day. Like, I had waited to see Helmet for so long. Not that I'm a huge Helmet fan. I really like Paige. I really like the band, you know. So we're sitting outside and I'm laughing, you know, because my sister always makes me laugh, right? And like, we'll like kind of laugh at people. And her boyfriend was there at the time. So he was like making me laugh too. And then all of a sudden the security guard walks over. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, but they send a woman over, okay? And she just starts talking to us. That's it, right? She just kind of joins the vibe and she's like, hey, what are you guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. And like, obviously my entire like, you know, personality comes down because now I'm like, all right, now they think I'm drunk. Okay, if you've watched this channel, you know Whitney does not drink, okay? I will like maybe have a drink or two, maybe. I had a drink the other day. That was the first time I had a drink in like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, okay? I smoke weed. I don't need to drink, okay? I'm naturally high all the time, okay? So I don't really need to drink, but sometimes I want to. That day, that concert, I wasn't even drinking, okay? I was pretty sure I was the driver. I smoke weed. Like I said, I'll fucking smoke 9 joints a night. I don't give a shit. Back to back, okay? Like Snoop Dogg. Won't touch any alcohol. She walks over and she's talking to us, and obviously my demeanor totally comes down, and I'm like, yeah, you know, we're here. We drove from Peterborough, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, have a good night. She walks away. And both of them, my sister's boyfriend at the time and her, look at me and they're like, yeah, she thought you were wasted. And I was like, oh, you know, just for having the smallest bit of fun, and I automatically have to be drunk? Really? Automatically have to be drunk? Come on. That fucking sucks. You know it. I don't really smoke roaches, and that's why. Okay, so now we have the Magician, 6 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, so literally, like lightning in a bottle, okay? You just always get the wrong thing gets said about you. You get the wrong impression. Somebody thinks you're too loud, you're too noisy, you're too this, you're too that. And it's like, so they just completely remove it all, saying you're a big fat actor. When you being that loud, by you being the star in the room, that's God's gift. That's medicine. Laughter is medicine. Okay, it heals people, makes them smile. Okay, it puts them on the other side of depression sometimes. Why do you think people go out when they're depressed? Because they can't sit at home. Okay, so they have to go out. They have to see people. They have to see life. And then to get told you're too much. It's like, no, bitch, you haven't seen what I can do. I'm too much for you because you live in a very dark place. And I am a very light person. Okay. So the Magician hands the 8 of Wands because the 10 of Cups is something that the 6 of Cups has kept from you from a very long time. Somebody in the past keeping things from you, right? You don't deserve to be called that you're too much, that people don't need you around, right? You're too much of a bright light at the end of a dark tunnel, right? No, this person even casted spells on you by casting lies about you, by saying that everything that you do is an act, right? You're not pure, you're not natural. It's all an act. It's all a part of a show. Like, maybe it's a part of a fucking show to them, but it's your life, okay? This person needs to fucking back the fuck off. No wonder you're going to behead them, right? Now they can't talk shit if they don't have a fucking mouth. Chariot, 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Okay, so there it is. It's like somebody really has to stop doubting themselves, okay? You are walking towards something. You're leaving something behind, okay? You're going to leave this old frame of mind behind. Be the brightest thing in the room, honestly, because it brings people alive. It does things. It fights monsters off, okay? It keeps the dark shadows away from you, okay? It's going to give you the happily ever after. Like, anybody that ever hung around with me, like, I always think about it now, and like, I'd go to people and I'd be like, what did you like about me? And they were like, honestly, okay, my nickname back then was Mooner. Okay, it was Moon because my name was Moonshine, but they always called me Mooner. And they'd be like, honestly, Mooner, you fucking make me laugh. That's all people ever say, is that I make them laugh. I don't know how I do it. I don't know what I do. I don't know what the fuck I say. I used to drink a lot back then. And all I did was make people laugh. And I'm not trying to do it. It's just naturally me. So to get told that I'm too much in a center of people that rely on, like I said, on people like me. I made most of the people around me laugh all the time. I make my sister laugh on a daily basis. I'm always making people laugh. I love laughter because I'm a happy person. I don't want to be angry. You know how quick I can be angry? You know how quick you can be angry? Angry is something that you can just wake up with. Okay, if you want to eat it and drink it all day, trust me, it can become you. But then, so can happiness. If you want to be happy, you can be. It doesn't matter if anybody else thinks you're drinking crack juice all day or you're fucking ripping the pipe. Why does it matter what anybody thinks? If they honestly think that happiness is that far-fetched, is that much of a lie, I wouldn't want to be them. I wouldn't want to be in their, mediocre lives where they're faking their own happiness, or they can only be happy when a beer is in their hand, or when they're drinking, or when they've got their buddies around them. Like that to me seems like crack. Like you can't be happy unless there's somebody around you or you're drinking. Like that seems kind of fucked up to me, but I'm kind of like a solo project kind of person. I don't really like a whole lot of people around, but that's just me. And I only realize that is because people are just too much to be around. Like their energy is too much. They don't know how to keep their fucking energy to themselves. They push their energy out on other people. And then when you're, trying to make people laugh and trying to just, be that friendly neighbor, you've got people looking at you going, fuck you. You really think you're that happy? And it's like, yeah, I do actually. Like, yeah, you know it. Am I an extroverted introvert? I might be. Is that what you're saying I am? I never saw it that way. But I think you're saying that that's what I am. I would very much think that that's what I am. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Honestly, somebody's on the break of like, I don't know, some money. Okay, getting their shit together, getting their independence back again, okay? So don't stop now, okay? Let your magic fucking take over your life. Believe in magic because it believes in you. What are we at? 3622. Next message. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. First message. Poltergeist again with the other side. Little Carol Ann, she's about to go into the TV. Ha! Whoopsies. Oh my God, look it. Now there's little Reagan about to get possessed by Captain Howdy. What the fuck? That's really weird. 2 little kid possessions coming out back to back? Aw, yeah, I kind of felt like you were calling me an extroverted introvert, which is very much me because, like, I'm a very outgoing person, but, like, I don't really like being around people. There's Carrie, another fucking little girl possession. Yo, what the fuck? I'm sensing a pattern here. I'm sensing a pattern. Carrie already came out. So that's weird. The birds. Oh, Jesus. The birds have shown up. Okay, Alfred Hitchcock. Here we go. Okay, we have like 4 movies just came out. I don't know how that just came out, but okay. Practice self-care. Avoid overextending yourself. Okay. Wow. I mean, I kind of think someone's got to be careful with like a kid around them. Maybe a dog. Could be a dog. Could be a familiar. If you don't have kids around you, be careful of a familiar getting like possessed. I mean, I know for a fact that things have tried to kill my snakes. It's come through dreams, and then they will physically show me that something is not okay in 3D, and I'll know, like, I'll match it with the dream and be like, okay, well, you're being targeted right now. So I'll put like a circle of protection around them, and I'll make, I'll clear them, Palo Santo around their enclosures, and really really how to protect yourself. Okay. is to close your eyes and or like, you don't have to necessarily close your eyes, but to picture white light around things. Sometimes I'll do that with like my property line. I'll picture white light around the white light I will usually turn into like this fluorescent bright blue light. You know, the light of like a blue flame, which a blue flame is the hottest flame. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's like the hottest flame you could possibly get is a blue flame. Okay, so it's like I put a blue flame around my property. Okay, and then that keeps out the hitchhikers, you know, the ones that want to jump over, the ones that want to hitch a ride, the ones that want to cast their shit, jump in my property, stuff like that. Okay, so if something happens with them, even with my fish, again, I'll just, you know, I'll stare at the enclosure or I'll stare at the animal or whatever with my eyes open, and I'll just put white light around them. I mean, it's just something that you basically have to imagine is just there, right? Because if you're looking at the object with your eyes open, then you can also have that object in your third eye. With the object in your third eye, with your eyes open, picture the light using your third eye. As I mean, really, your third eye is like, you know, something that you can watch memories with. It's how your dream state is, right? It's like having your own video camera. Right? You go to the past, you think about something that happened in the past, you can use your third eye to suddenly be there again, right? It's not white flame is actually, oh, see, really? Okay, well, there you go. White flame is even hotter than a blue flame. Okay, so it goes white, then blue. All right, well, there you go. So I'll keep it white then, motherfuckers, and keep that shit on extra, extra, extra hot. Maybe that's why I have these little white lights all around. Maybe that's why I do that. I don't know. Anyways, because I have red and white, so and I'm not American. America! All right, so, like, honestly, maybe keep something protected, okay? You can even put white light around your phone, around your YouTube channels, around your businesses. All it is just, I mean, just maybe people can start learning how to close their eyes and do visual third eye stimulated scenarios, right? And see, oh, I'm Canadian, right? And see what that does for you, you know, as you're starting to do third eye practices, right? You'll see things start to come out in real life. Okay. 10 of Wands. Quasimodo. Oh my God, look at Quasimodo just came out. That card came out. Oh, it was in this deck. Remember I had Quasimodo out? Quasimodo. Canadian, eh? Nice to meet you. Yeah, you too, man. I am very much Canadian. Okay, so Quasimodo came out again. Okay, this is what they say about Quasimodo. Quasimodo was born disfigured, which has condemned him to a burdensome life. His days are taken up with minimal tasks, and he is scarred and humiliated by the people of the city. However, he can still see beauty in the architecture of Notre Dame and in the face of Esmeralda. Most important, he is still able to experience the miracle of love. His unique insight into the parade of life gives him the strength that allows him to carry his many burdens. Okay, I don't know why Quasimodo had to come out and that message. I don't know, maybe, like, kind of like a side note, I don't know, maybe you think you're too ugly for love or something like that. Shut the fuck up. You're not. Just get away from that. By you feeling like you're too ugly, you're saying to the universe that you are. Nobody thinks you're ugly. Ugly doesn't exist, okay? Ugly is a word that small-minded people use to describe people that they don't like the look of, okay? Just because somebody doesn't like the look of something doesn't make it ugly. Okay, I buy so-called ugly things all the time and paint them and restore them because nothing is ugly. Okay, nothing is ugly. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Okay, That's just how you need to say it, okay? And how do you think you got that way? Yo mama. You know how you need to see ugly now as a personality trait, not as a disfigurement. Okay, I have scars on my body. I have hair in unwanted places. Okay, I'm not perfect. I have dark circles around my eyes. I don't wear makeup. Okay, like if someone's gonna look at all that and be like, you're flawed, I'd be like, you're fucked. Okay, of course I'm flawed. Are you going to use those flaws against somebody? Then you're never going to find love. If you use flaws against yourself, then you're telling the universe you're not good enough. Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, I don't know. Okay, we're taking a side note. Maybe somebody thinks they're fucked up. Maybe somebody thinks they're possessed. Maybe somebody thinks that they don't deserve love. Maybe somebody thinks that they're too much. Okay, too much to handle. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. They call the Ghostbusters and they ain't control. Don't worry, you got this. I just got Bobby Brown in my head, okay? The double B. Don't fuck around. Fuck around, you're going to find out, okay? Ace of Cups is coming in, okay? Turning inward. Connection, self-discovery. Okay. Honestly, somebody needs to rediscover their beauty, okay? Rediscover what makes them them. Rediscover that just because somebody thinks something or says something or calls you something does not mean that that's what you are. You have the ability to experience love. You have the ability to see things. If you see the beauty in things, people will see the beauty in you, okay? Witches. Witches get stitches too, bitches. Okay, I don't know why witches is here. But witches, let's do the witch deck. Maybe some witches put some fucking spell on you and made you think you're ugly. There's the Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have used money, put a spell on you. Maybe that's what this whole fucking poltergeist, exorcist, carry possession fucking thing is. Maybe somebody puts an ugly spell on you. Okay, and really you're like, look at the sun. Really, you are this like beautiful planted together individual with the sun shining on them. Okay, so whatever this person says, they just want you to believe something, so then possibly you lose everything. Okay, there's the Five of Wands just showed itself. Fucking battle the shit out of this. Okay, honestly, the Seven of Wands here. Okay, so these witches have convinced you they have your best interest at heart, okay? That no, you're not good enough looking. No, you're not. But you've been working really hard at gaining a lot of your confidence back. So keep doing that. Keep working hard, okay? Because working hard is giving you the confidence that you need, and there's death, to fully transform, okay? And get this entity out of you that says you're ugly, that says you don't deserve somebody, that says, you know, you're Quasimodo and nobody could possibly love Quasimodo, all this bullshit. When all you do is love things around you, you don't think that there's not somebody out there that might find you attractive? Come on. Come on. Don't play that bullshit game. You know somebody out there likes you. Crushing up weed while they're crushing on you, okay? And these are the people. The King of Cups meets the Empress. Okay, maybe you are the King of Cups and you're going to be meeting this Empress. Or you're the Empress ready to meet up with the King of Cups. It's a lot of energy. Okay, there's the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody is definitely like independently wealthy. Okay, they work on their own. They've got a good amount of money around them. They've got a good amount of energy around them. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups with the Ten of Cups. It's almost like somebody's just a little bit like could be possibly weary about what it is that they do want because they have the opportunity to have so much. Okay. Crushing up weed while I'm crushing on you. Do you know that song Crushing? It's by a guy named Paris. Oh. And I crush up weed crushing on people for sure. That's just what weed does. Weed just naturally brings out the love in everybody. And that's why I don't really trust people who don't smoke weed. Okay? Because I feel like it's like, if you don't smoke weed, what do you do? because weed is like, weed, it's a lot human lie detector for one. Okay, there's the King of Wands. Somebody needs to go for it, okay? There's the Knight of Cups, but in reverse with the Moon in reverse. Okay, so no longer illusioning themselves to what you're capable of doing, okay? Like, if you think you're ugly, then that's how people are going to portray you. If you stop thinking that way about yourself, then these witches that are doing this, they're trying to keep you alone, right? Look at that, Six of Swords. They're trying to keep you all by yourself, no one in your boat, right? Facing your truth all the time. It's like, I don't think you really need to be fucking around with this anymore. Like true beauty lies within, okay? It really does. And like, think about how Reagan looks at the end of all that shit. She's covered in scars from what that demon did to her. Covered in scars, okay? Like, that's humans. Humans are covered in scars. They're covered in their afflictions. They're covered in their damage. They're covered in their trauma, right? People are, if you want to say you're ugly, trust me, there's a lot of other people that are just as ugly as you, okay? And yet feel like they can find love. Because that's the thing, is like, if you don't believe that you're something that people or somebody that's, is looking for, then it's like, you might never be. It's all about how you perceive the world, is how the world will show you things, right? How you open up with yourself, what you say, how you introduce yourself, how you, value yourself. Like, it's just, life is what you make of it. You can destroy it and you can make it better. And that's just kind of like the truth. I mean, life is going to be shitty all the time. It just has its really good parts sometimes, What are we at? 5105. Damn! Next message. Last message, I think. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse. And I started getting 46 and 2. Tool song. I think it came up yesterday. Might have came up yesterday, might have come up the day before. But I said, I think somebody needs to listen, not listen to the song necessarily, but read the lyrics of the song. So I followed my own advice. And because like Maynard, I can't always understand. So I listened to the song last night and actually read the lyrics. It's a fucking awesome song. Okay. Oh, good God. Look what I'm holding in my hand. Eyes Without a Face. That Billy Idol song. I love that song. Okay, so Eyes Without a Face. Oh my God, Eyes Without a Face. But a face without eyes is the King of Swords in this deck. And then her eyes are all lit up here. Someone's fucking angry around you. Okay, they are pissed off at you. And it seems like you're not intimidated by this. Okay, listen to this. Have you been retreating into yourself, operating more passively than usual? Is there something making you question your knowledge? Or maybe you felt too intimidated to question an authority figure? Whatever the case is, channel the upside down King of Swords by advocating for yourself. Literally, this bitch. That's like, you are no longer advocating for this woman who is fucking terrifying from the looks of it. Like, you're just advocating for yourself now. Contemplation. It might have taken you a really long fucking time to come to this conclusion that you had to get away from this feminine energy, that they are the cause, they're the problem, okay? They're fucking crazy. This woman in the movie in Hereditary is actually fucking, she starts to fucking lose her mind, okay? She kills her own fucking daughter. She can't give it up. She can't just sit the fuck down and shut up. She has to force people to do things, and she kills her own fucking daughter. And that's what happens when people are over possessive, push you to do things you don't want to do, don't allow you to have a voice. They fucking kill you, okay? They take little pieces of you and they rip you apart, okay? Now we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You've been taking things too personally. Perhaps your best friend is moving to follow their dreams, and your reaction is to center your sadness, refusing to help them pack, skipping their going away party, and picking fights. None of these things will prevent the move. They will only sever your friendship. Work on accepting when the wheel spins your way instead of wasting your energy fighting it. Like, honestly, somebody has been wasting so much of their energy fighting you, okay? There's fate. You had a fate, and they fighted your fate. They fighted you. They fought you. Okay, they fought against you, okay? And it was like you were on the right path, and every time you took a step, they were there to jab you, they were there to hit you, they were there to tell you weren't doing the right thing, they were there to tell you you're a waste of time, you're a waste of energy, go out and do this, go out and do that. Their whole point was to try to kill you. Their whole point was to put you in danger all the time. Knight of Pentacles. Hard work and solid effort to, okay, so the universe, the star represents trust, renewal, and hope. It offers comfort and reassurance. Okay, so there's comfort and reassurance in your fate, okay? And that if somebody was so set on destroying you or taking you down or stopping you or derailing you, I mean, they got to get the fuck out of the way. You're shedding this skin, okay? I've been crawling in my own chaotic, insecure delusions. This is crawling in my own chaotic and insecure delusions is this bitch right here. Okay? Crawling around in her own insecurities and portraying them on to collective. Okay? So there's the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay? And it is going along with this Hereditary card. If you haven't seen Hereditary, you might want to watch it. The whole point of the Page of Swords coming up with her is because the Page of Swords would be a little delusional. They would kind of think that things would work when they wouldn't. Lying to themselves, lying to the ones around them, saying that, oh, yeah, no, I can totally, like, fly this hot air balloon with, like, no hot air. Like, come on, I'm fucking professional here. People are like, ugh. I'm not going up in that thing without the hot air. Okay, you're not even going to fucking suggest. And that's what she does. She tells her daughter to go to a party, okay, knowing that she's young, knowing that she really, you know, her brother is not going to look after her, but that she's supposed to make friends and all this shit. And the first thing she gets her hand on is cake that has nuts that kills her. Okay, that would be the mother lying to herself, saying her daughter's fine. She'll know to read all the ingredients on everything. She's responsible. She's this. She's got her brother. That she's still like a 12, 13-year-old girl, going out into the world that's scary and not really having enough knowledge. Like that's literally like a bully bird, kicking their young out of the nest way too early, and the birds just fall on the ground because they're not they haven't grown enough and developed enough to fly. You can't just kick them out of the fucking nest and be like, well, they got wings, they can fly. Wow, okay. So just off of what you say alone is just the truth because you say it. Fucked up, okay? Not reading the red flags all over this, okay? Because the moon. They could be a Pisces, but I'm not even really getting the fact that they could be a Pisces. I'm getting the fact that they have been illusioned. This Page of Swords in reverse is an illusion. They live in an illusion. They talk about illusions. They think they can do all of these things, and they're all quick burnout ideas. None of them are going to go anywhere, okay? And then there's the Eight of Swords. It's like they really trapped you. Okay, they really did a lot to trap you in these illusions that, yelling at you, telling you things have to be a certain way. You need to grow up like this. You need to do this. You need to live like that. You need to, buy this, own a house like this, go to college at this time. It's like, set on some type of like fucking timeline that like doesn't exist. Okay, so there's the Ace of Cups with the Sun. Now it seems like, whoa. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. My grinder fell. Talk about crushing up weed. Oh my God. The grinder slipped off. My grinder's sitting right here. And it just fell off this book. Oh my God. And it just scared the shit. I don't know why it scared me so much. I mean, when I think something was jumping out of the phone, I thought something was jumping out of my phone for a second. Woo! My God, what just happened? Woo! Okay. I don't know if you saw what just happened, but sorry about that. Continuing with the reading. Jesus. We have the Devil with the Five of Wands. I can't help but think, like, is this the thing that's going to scare you? Like, I think something just jumped out of my phone. I really do. Personally, I think somebody jumped out of my phone, but this is also that Devil and Five of Wands energy where something could come out and try to scare you. Okay, and try to get you to do something, okay, and they're not looking at the situation properly at all. They're just using their rage, right? Their rage, and all you can do is just hold on to like the fact that that this person is crazy, and you just have to stay away from them. I really think, oh my God, look what just fell, the World. And it was the World in reverse, as if I kind of do feel like some email spirit. Yeah, who knows? I kind of feel like the World in reverse would be like somebody keeping you in like a cycle, ongoing cycle, right? And then there's the King of Pentacles. Yep. Somebody, Ten of Swords, somebody might just not like what you do for a living, right? And they're like, no one's going to take you serious. You need a career. You need a trade. You need a real job. And it's just like, all right, well, that's how you feel. Just because that's how you feel about it, it doesn't mean that I have to feel that way about it. People do this for a living. This is what they do. If they didn't do it, then nobody would do it, right? If other people can do it, why can't you do it? They can't fucking scare you into that shit. Fuck them. Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is like, there's that tarot reader in the corner predicting that this would happen, you know, pulling the cards on their fate. He's hiding the child under his coat. He's offering a child, and she's got the dog beside her. She's offering companionship. Okay? It's like that. It's like the universe will deliver something for you. It's like almost already predicted. Okay, there's the Eight of Wands. Like, it's already in motion. It's already happening for you. Okay, which is why the sun is out. So don't let them fucking scare you out of it now. Okay, like Ten of Wands. Yeah, that's what it is. Ten of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles, because they really hope that you'll walk away from something. Right? When you know that things take hard work, you know that things don't just happen overnight, right? That if you have this long excursion to walk, that little canteen of water has got to last you a long time, right? And that's the thing, is like almost like saving something until the end, knowing that you are going to need something and utilizing it until the end, because you are smart. You do know what you want. You do know where you're headed, right? So them trying to derail you by not even seeing what you're capable of doing, it's like, don't fucking listen to them after all that shit. Like, don't give them that satisfaction, okay? Queen of Swords, hold your truth. Let that be the thing that guides you. Always know that your truth is at your side, and that truth can fucking kill anybody, okay? And that's pretty badass, okay? And then Strength on the bottom of the deck, there's Leo. I mean, you know what's true strength is? Walking up to a lion and taking a spear out of its paw. Okay? Walking up to a wolf and setting the trap free. Right? Show some fucking balls. Because if you've got them, you need to show them. If you don't, then that's what this person plans to erase. Right? It's like, I don't really know how else to say it. Life is not really for the faint of heart. Okay, and I mean, what's life without a little risk? You know, without a little, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Cause like, what the fuck? Oh my god! Wow. This memory just came to me. When I asked this guy out a long time ago, I just remembered. Oh my God. I used to ask out guys all the time. That's the only way that I ever got male companionship. If I asked them out, if I asked them on a date, if I asked them for a drink, and I remember asking this guy out. Very rarely did guys ever say no to me. I'm not saying that like I'm something special or anything, but I mean, when you go for single guys, generally, if you just offer them a drink, they'll go. But I asked this guy out a long time ago. Oh my God. How long ago was that? I want to say it was like 10 years ago. I think it was like 10 years ago. I totally forgot. I actually got no response. I didn't get a no. I just got a no response. Which totally makes sense because like he didn't really know me. He knew me, but he didn't really know me. He would always look at me from the side. Like, what does that mean? When somebody looks at you from the side like this? Does it mean that they can't look you dead on because they find you attractive? Or was he looking at me from the side like this because he thought I was absolutely grotesque? I mean, be honest with me, people. I don't know how to read men's energy. It's really hard. Like, you think, oh, I'm a psychic. I'm so special. I can read anything. I can read anybody. I wish. It's like a gift and a curse. I can't just use it at my disposal all the time. I fucking wish I could. That's my anxiety. Someone's watching me. Oh, God. Could you imagine if they were watching me? Because man, like sometimes people, they come into my head, man, and they just start talking. Like they've never talked to a person telepathically in their life. And I mean, it's very interesting to me. I think he's email. I think he's small. I think he's small. What does that mean? I think he's small. Some small spirit. I think he's small. Maybe something was What do you mean he's small? What the hell does that mean? Because I know when I look at people like this from the side, it's usually because I find them very attractive. And I don't want to get caught looking directly at them. So look at them from the side. That's why I do it. I guess people have their own reasons why they do what they do. Oh, he's judging me. Well, when I do that, I don't judge anybody. I don't know, Diane. I think you're just trying to sabotage me right now. That's my anxiety. All right. Well, for some reason, I feel like this reading is over. Yes, he was a very shy guy. Never talked to me. Always, like, paid attention to what I was saying, but never talked to me. He seems like a very shy person. He does, actually. I'm not really shy, but I am. People think I'm not shy. I am so shy, okay? I sweat instantly, and, like, you think I got a lot of confidence? Fuck no. Like, I mean, I do, but, like, it doesn't mean I don't sweat a lot and, like, get nervous. God, I get nervous all the time. But then I'm kind of starting to, like, notice that anxiety and getting nervous just means kind of nothing. And all these emotions, like, what do all these emotions mean? Why do you have to feel them? So I'm starting to, like, trying to not feel things. Because, like, I mean, it's good to feel, but not as much as I do sometimes. I think I feel, like, too much sometimes. And I just have to calm down. We're all working on each other. And I mean, on ourselves. Maybe we are all working on each other piece by piece, bit by bit. All right. I'm going to call it at that. Thanks for all the tips out there. Minus Diane. I don't think he was being judgmental. But, I mean, thank you for that. I don't really... Maybe he was judging me a little bit. I mean, I can see that. But I don't see it as a bad thing. I mean, I judge people sometimes. I think judging is a natural thing. I think we judge because we want to understand why somebody is a certain way right away. But then I find that sometimes, again, I just judge because I feel like I'm going to get judged. Okay, I feel like someone's going to judge me. So then I kind of judge them a little bit to be like, okay, well, if you're going to judge me, I already know what I'm going to judge on you. It's kind of sad, but it's almost a little bit high school. It is a little defensive. So I'm starting not to be like that anymore. But it's very hard, you know, because when you know someone's automatically judging you, like where I live in Crack Central. People can judge me so easily. And it's like, it's just so easy to judge people when you have absolutely no idea how they got there. So I wouldn't know why he was looking at me like that. I wouldn't know why people treated me the way that they do. I'm not in them at the time. And sometimes I know personally when I look at people weird, it's because I'm trying to understand them. Right? I'm trying to understand them. So I'm looking at them. I don't really understand what my face looks like because, I mean, I use a lot of facial expressions and I don't really understand why I do it as much as I do, but it's almost because I want people to be able to read my face because I don't always have the words to say. So it's almost like if somebody doesn't say anything to you or they don't talk to you, it isn't necessarily a bad thing nor a good thing. It is something that sometimes people try to comprehend who you are by evaluating and studying you, which I feel like is a good thing. Do your research. I always say that. Do your research on people. Hang out with them. Feel their energy out. You know, like there is a lot of times where I thought I had a connection with somebody only because my eyes said I had a connection with them. Okay, it didn't have anything to do with how we hung out. It's just if I was attracted to them, boom, over with, done. But then I noticed the older that I got, you know, I dated some, I mean, I would think are good looking people. It doesn't necessarily mean other people think they're good looking, but I found them good looking. And like, I couldn't even hold a conversation. I talked to this one guy, he was getting out of a relationship and I was like, okay, you really wanted to date me. And I'm like, I just really want to take things slow. I was more like worried about him. He had like a baby mama and everything. He had like he owned a house with her. Like it was messy. So I was like, I really just want to take things slow with you, blah, blah, blah. It was like 2 days later or something like that. He sends me this text message and he's like, I think we should get an apartment together. I had like been talking to him for like 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm not there yet. ... And then he got so mad at me. And I was like, okay, this is like, I just said this to you. Like, I wanted to take things slow. Usually means, no, I don't want to move in with you 2 days later. But he couldn't afford the rent of this new place. So I'm like, okay, well, might want to look for an apartment that maybe you can afford because, like, you might be in it for a while. Yeah. So much. So you have to be careful with people sometimes and the baggage they carry. Okay, like they could say they want it all, but again, I could have moved in with them. I could have had what I thought was the best looking guy and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I couldn't have a conversation with him. He was like, oh my God. And then he tried to, just like smoke all this weed in front of me, thinking he was all this like hot shot. And then he actually fell asleep at the dinner table during the date. And I was like, you know, he's one of those people that had really, really, really big eyes. So when they fall asleep, their eyes can be fully open. He actually fell asleep with his eyes open at the dinner table. And I was like, I almost got up and left. Like, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, are you asleep? Like, this is happening, right? This guy's asleep. Everybody sees this. Oh my God. And like, that's the thing, man. Like, I mean, you just got to be confident in your swag, you know? Like, if you don't smoke fucking like I do as I'm rubbing my eyes, you know, you might not want to act like you do, or you're going to fall asleep. Then he would do the same thing with alcohol. He'd just like drink 4 shots in a row all of a sudden. Like he was some hardcore guy. I don't even drink, so I don't know where he was. And then he would throw up like beside the bar. And I'd be like, oh my God, it's a child. And this is a child. Am I dating a child? He was like 27 years old or 28 years old. I'm like, I think this guy's a child. Like, I can't do this. Like, I just can't. Like, God help me. I need out. And I don't think I dated anybody after that for a while until I went, oh yeah, I started dating somebody. He was like 45, I think. 45, 46. So I thought, okay, now I nailed it. Boom. Nice middle-aged 40-year-old guy, you know, because I was going like 40 or 50 at this point because, like, I don't trust anybody. I'm 40, so, okay, they got to be in their 40s or 50s, but, like, they got to be higher 40s than lower 40s, you know? And he was, like, the most immature fucking person I ever met in my life. He traveled the country for work. So I thought, okay, this is going to be a good man. Oh, my God! There's another child. I couldn't even have a conversation with him again. I was like, this is the most boringest relationship of my entire life. Like, just go back out and travel the country because I have more to talk to you about over the phone than I do sitting face to face with you. Oh, men, no, they don't. Oh, and this guy had a motorcycle. Okay, he wanted to be Hell's Angels, but he couldn't quite get there. We all know why. So he wouldn't do the big deed to get into the Hells Angels, but it doesn't mean he didn't want to show off. He had this big, huge gut, okay? Big, huge gut, so he could, like, barely even hold on to his Harley Davidson at this point anymore. And I was having a really bad back day. I was working really hard at the time. I was having a bad back day, so I ate an edible. And fucking asshole he took the back part of his Harley off. So then you have to, like, hold on to the driver, right? Even his buddy was like, who the fuck does that to a girl? And I'm like, because he wants me to fucking hold on to him. Okay. But he was so fat that, like, it was hard to, like, keep my arms around him. Okay. I ate this edible. He floors it on the highway with all of his fucking Harley Davidson fucking buddies fucking blasting down this highway. I forget I'm on a motorcycle because I'm on an edible. I almost let go. Oh my God. I didn't see him again after that. I was like, he fed me edibles and then put me on the back of a Harley Davidson without the back piece? Who the fuck does that? It's like he was just expecting me to die. He's like, he wanted me to die. Like, why? So I could barely put my arms around him. I'm like, you're too fat. You need to put the thing on the back because I can't, like, I'm not exactly a big person. Okay. I'm like 5'5". My arms are not that long, like, oh my God, that was the last guy I dated. And that was like a couple of years ago. I haven't had sex for over 3 years. I went 10 years before that. I don't even care about sex anymore. It's like, oh, will it happen? Probably not. Cheers. Let's go another year. I dare you. I don't even know what it feels like anymore. Born again virgin. You can do that too. I don't ever want to take my people that I slept with away from me, but like, does it really matter now? Nope. So this is a whole new world now, people. All right. Who cares about the past when a giant future is staring at you? Oh my God, what are you doing home? It's 2. Is it really? Oh my God. Oh man, did you text me to do the thing?
What?
Did you text me to do the generator?
No.
Oh, thank gosh. Oh my God, I thought you were somebody breaking in. No. Oh, jeez, okay. Yeah, it did. I cleaned the floors and shit. Yeah, time got away from me. Been doing a lot. Oh my God. Honestly, I thought somebody was just breaking into my apartment, and it was just my sister getting home from work. So we're gonna go now. So you hold his, I don't know what you're trying to say there, Diane. Oh, so you hold his tits? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, he had kind of man tits, I'm not going to lie. A little bit man tits. But anyways, I don't talk trash about people, but like, motherfucker almost killed me, man. Like, this is why I don't date people or, like, drink. Because, like, people just want me to die so that it looks good on their Harley. Moral of the story, do research before you date people. And we are at 121.16. Cheers, mofos. Thanks for this awesome reading. Have a good Saturday. I'm going to go eat now because it's way later than what I thought. And I wondered why I was getting this nausea feeling. It's because I haven't eaten for hours. So I'm going to go and do that. I might be back, but I'm not sure because I still have a lot of things to do in my house. But peace out. Thanks for being here. And I will be live again very soon. All right. See you later. Sorry, I just burped. That was awful. See you later.